gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know.
I gotta hold down the city.
Gotta let you know where I come from.
Hit on my laps in the gym, the sweat ran off my skin. They thought I ran out of breath, but I was just catching my wind. That only happens to them. I gotta capture my win. I practice 31 days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guts, no glory, no pain, no gain. These are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is God sent. You gon' have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got more swagger than him. Hit the bottom of the net.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Philadelphia as the 76ers go up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Well, for Golden State, they certainly didn't struggle before Steve Kerr became head coach, but since his arrival, he has this team executing one of the most beautiful offenses in the league.
It reminds me a little bit of the triangle. What I mean by that, there's constant motions and cuts in this offensive system. You know, it's much more than just the Splash Brothers shooting up threes. These guys are a fun team to watch.
Yeah, you know, Steve, he did a great job of blending all the coaching styles that he's learned over the past year.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
It's the home of the 76ers here in Philadelphia as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the Wells Fargo Center. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Embiid throws it down.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be. And looking at Joel Embiid, he has all the tools to be the game's next great center. He's raw, no doubt about that. And he'll have to overcome the injuries, but his combination of size, speed, agility, practically unparalleled.
Thompson for three. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Regarding Joel Embiid, what makes him even that much more unique as a young 7-footer, excellent shot mechanics and a feathery touch. In college at Kansas, he shot Greg 63% from the floor. Many of those were face-up jumpers.
And as the season wore on, he became money at the free throw line as well. Those are the kinds of unique attributes that make him an extra scary prospect.
That's good from Barnes on the assist from Green.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Okafor with the screen on Barnes. Here's Covington. And he's good on the 3-ball. Covington's got 6.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Curry passes to Thompson. The high post shot, and he knocks down the jumper. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Okafor with a screen on Thompson. Cannon can't hit. The 76ers struggled last year, but it was mostly due to their offensive issues, Greg. At times, they could be okay on defense.
No doubt, Kevin. They've got a good group of rim protectors, and they also knew how to force turnovers, but they have got to improve offensively.
And going out of bounds, last touch by Barnes. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And here's Smith. Inside, here's Okafor. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now here is Bogut. Curry dishes to Thompson. He's looking for Bogut and finds him. And the shot is good.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Philadelphia leading by 6. Smith kicks to Covington. Okafor with the screen on Barnes. Covington passes to Okafor. 6 on the shot clock. Embiid sets the pick for Smith. Cannon can't hit.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Green inside the three-point line, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Cannon. He's covered by Thompson.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
And guys, the Spurs coaching tree extends pretty far these days. Coach Brett Brown, another former member of the Spurs staff, to be leading an NBA team. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Well, Greg, for Brett Brown and the Spurs connection, he was an assistant in San Antonio for 7 years, was really indoctrinated in how the Spurs conducted business, Clark, before coming to the 76ers.
Yeah, he's got an interesting accent, too, a mix of Boston Australian from where he grew up and where he spent a lot of time, but no doubting his passion and his coaching ability. He's good in both.
He was actually a head coach for Australia for a while in international play. Thompson dishes to Noel. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And that's 10 straight points. In the paint, the defense nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Out to the right wing. From the arc. And good on the basket. Book it.
They haven't been able to stifle them defensively here.
No, to the contrary. They haven't provided much resistance at all. And in this game, you've got to play both ends of the floor.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Grant kicks to Landry, and that one's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
To the paint. Will it go? And the rejection by Noel. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. 76ers lead by 15. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
How good has the ball movement been here? Just absolutely terrific.
Boy, that kind of timely passing, Greg, really fun to watch.
Here's Curry. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Azili is out there with Iguodala. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. The foul called on Festus Ezeli.
That's his first personal foul.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
The 76ers leading by 13. And here we go. Here's Embiid. Here's Covington. The second chance effort. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You look at what Covington has done so far. He's got 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
No good on that one. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.